Hi there friends, and welcome to episode 24 of my Krastorio and space exploration series. I'm Icon, and today's topic will be all about core mining and its consequences. I want to use the core mining drill to build all the necessary parts for my satellite launching silo off-grid, because I really felt like this would be a fun thing to do, and it's absolutely viable to do so. So between the episodes, I took up the liberty to set up a small-scale uranium ore mining ops. We're bundling that stuff here. I put up a handful of centrifuges, and we're refining uranium-235 and 238 here. So I'm just starting already with the production here, because once I want to get the Kovarix enrichment running, it's gonna be necessary to have all that work done beforehand. And I wanted to give a second stance on the oil power or gas power, so I wanted to show you this little layout here. So this layout only creates 90 petrol gas per second while using the simple cracking method, while this one here creates 100 petrol gas per second. And well, you see it's 6 machines more plugged in for, well, 1.5 gas power plants more. So I just wanted to add this in to show you that you can have a real easy way of powering them up too. If this is all too fidgety for you, this works out decently as well. If you want to facilitate this method here thoroughly, I would strongly advise to use those 1.5 extra power plants, because otherwise it's utterly useless to do so. So basically I would set up a large scale grid with I don't know, 10 times this size, where, you know, that would make 15 more gas power stations out of the same amount of oil, and that's where it starts to matter. But before that, it's not really worth your time and effort, in my humble opinion. So we're now standing here, and I don't think I really did anything in between. Oh yeah, I plugged in this copper copper field, and well, it's now being fed into the storage where we're enriching copper ore like crazy. But soon we're hitting the 300k mark, and then we're gonna be good. So core mining. The real fun stuff about core mining is you have this machine spitting out an endless amount of core fragments, and you see here expected resources are 11.3 units of core fragments per second. That's why I started using red belts, because as you see here, that's 11.3 output per second, and it outputs like a miner. So a yellow belt would have been already overloaded with that. Core fragments, you refine them into this craziness. So a core fragment results in basically something of everything. So we're gonna have a real pain in sorting this, but also I realized I'm gonna have a supply of everything I need to create the my spaceship, so, or my satellite's spaceship is not quite right, and I really like that idea, you know. So I hope we're gonna be working out today. So I'm still waiting for the next power armor, because I tried to install a few more useful things, but it didn't really work out as I wanted it to. The personal roboport is nice and dandy and everything, but I installed the roboport instead into the car. That's one thing I really like to do. So let's level the playing field here a little bit. And well, the first step will be to measure out where will the core mining facility dwell. I want to put the core miner pretty much on top of the shelf, because I'd like to let the resources trickle downwards towards this facility here, because I have decided to use those blue circuits because I realized I would need 1 blue circuit per second for these buggers here, and perfect, I already got 1 blue circuit per second exactly. So now I knew why I have built that array, so that's good. And I felt like we're gonna drop down the core miner somewhere like here. So this will end up with me setting up yet another big storage and hub facility. Or, well, let's go up here into this corner. I like that because you know, that's another thing I wanted to show you. The real issue I have with those guys is it's sure you can calculate it straight out, but well, since it's an endless supply of materials, I feel like the easiest way of getting things done would be to have a few warehouses in between. Well, it's not really the easiest way, but for me it's appealing. Let's put it into these words. So it's 100% effective, and my god, I should have brought more red belts. And yeah, core fragments must be processed by pulverizers. So here we go. One beastie here produces obviously 14.4, although here it reads out 11.3. And one of these guys can process how many per second again? 2. So I felt like I went with 6 of them in my basic sketch or in my preparations, because I felt like that would be 12 per second, and if we produce 11, you know, you get the idea. So the real complicated part about this whole business is you also have fluid outputs. So I'm not sure if no. I think we're gonna need a little bit more room between those to properly move the fluids in between. I'd say I'll leave 3 grids between each. Let's do this one more time. 1, 2, 3. Because I really feel like this will make my work a lot easier when it comes down to arranging the fluid outputs. So, let's see, can we always keep same materials facing each other? Is that possible? So we got oil always into that direction and water always into the other direction. Perfect. So I'm gonna pipe out oil into this direction, and water, well, we're also gonna let it trickle down, I guess. Well, it's a little bit complicated here because we have such an insane amount of output, of different output materials. And of course, no pipes again. Alright, not gonna connect these. So this will be our pet project for the next few episodes, so be warned. I really like the idea to go for a core mining facility. I just didn't do that yet, because core mining really is extremely draining to your power grid, and alone this core mining drill eats up 50 megawatt. So right now with the gas power plants we sport a steady supply of 300 megawatts, so it's not a problem anymore. But before that I was only at 64 megawatt, and that was really a little bit too low. So let's see. 2 basic inserters or 1 fast inserter. Well, let's first pick up those pieces of red belt down there, because obviously I'm not able to do anything without them. Whoopsie. So I plan on going for storage tanks and use overflow valves for that. The basic idea is very simple. There's going to be 2 tanks, one for water and one for oil, and they're going to be connected with a flare stack. And basically once they reach more than 80% capacity, I'm going to flush them out. Because we're not going to produce more than 50 units of fluid per second. Water is more than anything else. So one flare stack per tank will be sufficient. So let's see. No! Oh man. I prepared pretty much everything, but not that. Anyways, since I need to go shopping anyways, we're gonna just handcraft a few. And I can already tell that I need to go to town one more time there, because the pipe to ground elements look pretty low too, so well, maybe we're lucky here. Because, well, I won't be needing red belts all the way. Only need red belts at for a few things here. So, well, that's really not down below enough. So, here goes the tank for the oil. I really wanted to do this because I feel like that's going to be a lot of fun once it's all set up and running. I really like the amount of different options this mod combo offers. Like with AAI and space exploration together, I feel like I got a lot of different options to have fun with the modded content without it being extremely over complex to boot up with. Don't get me wrong, I love very complex things, but well, a lot of mods I feel like ramp up the shove up the complexity too hard into your face early on, like Pyanodon or such. It's really cool, I like that level of complexity, but at the same time I feel like there are mod creators who are not giving you a lot of time to prepare for their ideas of challenging gameplay. Okay, so our first core miners are now, or our first core mining fragments will be now processed. Quite delightful. So now, output-wise, what kind of amount of how many items per second will we have here? So that's 7.5, 11 point something, so definitely more than 15. Arf. Okay, that's gonna be me pausing the game. Gonna be right back. I'll fetch some red belts because everything else will be just badoodles. Now then, back in action. So, with red belts, this will be a lot more fun, I suppose. So, here we are. And, let's check out the inserter need. So, I'd say with one fast inserter, I will be just fine. So, I'm going to configure 3 of them to near drop and 3 of them to far drop. I don't really think that's a necessary thing, but it's gonna make the belt look a little bit tidier, you know. Okay, And it's really worth noting that for the first time we're now also gonna be seeing vulcanite ore. That's a first time with that material. So now we're gonna split away all the different materials. So we got, what, 6 different materials? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 even. Gosh. So that's 5 and 6. Alright, so let's start out with uranium ore. Swoosh. Then we take out iron ore. Swoosh. Take out copper ore. Oh, I love setting up these facilities. It might be quite, well, obnoxious to begin with. Oh, that's not the right one. But also, I really, really enjoy these systems once they are truly running. So what did I miss? Stone, uranium, copper, coal. All right. And now we just need to connect that and, well, nothing evil will be passing through here any longer. And then, so now I got to think about getting rid of that uranium first. Jeez. Now I need to think about where the storaging will happen. Well, I'd really like to have more than one warehouse per material type. So, well, they're too large to just plop them down here like this. So instead, we're gonna do it like that. So we got 6 different materials to store, right? Well, that's not a good spot here. A good distribution spot is more or less in the center of the whole mess. I just realized that. So we're gonna create 7 containers. Maybe only 6, I'm not sure about the vulcanite yet. The vulcanite is kind of an odd job because, well, let's go here. Vulcanite ore here, usage. So, where was it? I thought I've seen that, well, vulcanite is, okay, I misread that information, obviously. Never mind then. It's definitely not used like the average ore is being used, so we're gonna see some specialties with that material. Okay. Oh no, not my train tracks. Oh. Okay. So give me a sec, I'll pause and repair this. Be right back. Now then, I am back. This little thing had to be sorted out immediately. You understand that, I'm sure. So let's install the overflow valves real quick. While I'm at it, you know. Where is it now? Okay. They got some directional button, I hope so. Well, we're gonna see. Alright. Let's power them up. And And it's gonna take some time until they are necessary, but yeah. Establishing a core mining facility is a lot of work, gotta say. So let's pull all those materials over here. Now other materials start finally to flow. There we go. So I struggled a bit with myself if I should do refined materials or not, or enriched ores or not, but I have come down to a no towards ore enrichment out of a simple reason, because the materials here are endless anyways, so therefore I don't need to enrich these ores. It just reduces the efficiency of this facility. So long story short, if I ever need more efficiency because the material this miner outputs is not enough anymore, yes, then we're just gonna go for enrichment and whatnot. But until then, I'll just take it like this, and I'm super happy with it. So, well, let's be realistic. There are a few materials where we're definitely gonna need a second container of. I'm not sure if the other materials are also like this, but well. I just plan a little bit bigger to have room left if necessary. It's an old policy of mine to build larger than I need, because it really did pay off in the past. So let's copy and paste that. You know, let those little nanobots do some work. There we go. Simple like that. So now the most basic things are nailed down. We are producing materials like crazy, I would assume, and therefore it's going to be quite easy to set up everything with exactly those ratios as necessary. That was my big idea behind that. I mean, I got everything I need. I can just set it up as necessary. So let's begin, shall we? The low density structures will need plastic, steel, and copper. So the real special thing about this will be me producing that a little bit more directly. So we're gonna create a lot of furnaces. So I want to know how much. Oh my god, that's gonna be a big one, but it's just gonna be fine. So low density structures will be quite the job to be finished, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. Fertilizer. Well, what was the recipe for fertilizer again? Biomatter, wasn't it? Nitric acid. Just gonna check out how much fun it would be to work around with that. So nitric acid is rare metals, ammonia, and mineral water. So I don't consider that an easy way of doing things. So we're gonna work with sand this time. Or, well, let's see, it's 2 greenhouses if we produce it like that. And it's 5 greenhouses if we produce it like that. So yeah. I'll rather have that, but I'll also need a crusher. So can't do a crusher because I don't have any copper plates right now on myself. Jeez. But we're doing a good job so far. So the setup here will be really, really cool once it's done. So heat shielding needs stone tablets, steel plates, and sulfur. So 10 stone per second. How much stone per second do we actually produce here? As a matter of fact, we only produce 3.75 units of stone per second. That's why I deem stockpiling as this important. Because I'm well aware of the fact that this facility here will have a tendency to be undersupplied at some point, but I don't mind. The really cool thing about this all will be whatever I take out of this facility won't be disturbing my main base too much, and that's just too good to not take it. Alright, so let's check it out. Where will we work? This whole area here is well, allegedly supposed to be used here. Well, let's say I'll try and build the heat shieldings here, because we need to sort this somehow. We're going to build the heat shieldings here. We're going to build the low density here. And the control units, I guess the control units will be built here, because that's quite near to my blue circuits. Okay, so now we got everything a little bit more structured. It's gonna make it a lot easier to know where we have to put down our machines. So there we go. I really need a resupply on nanos, but I want to do that between those episodes, because I don't feel like we're not gonna be finishing this here at all. Like really not. I need to calculate up the amount of oils. I mean, at the same time here, how about us using a different recipe here, because I don't see any reason to make my life harder as it already is. So here we go. If those extra oils are not necessary, why not use them at all, you know? Here, plastic doesn't need the complex refining technique either, so that's a little bit less of a hassle here. So let's move those things a little bit into organization. So yeah, next episode we're gonna be able to start out with these things. I will allocate as many materials as possible in the preparation, because right now I don't feel like it's possible for me to really get started without any bigger problems. So we will, next episode we will start out with the heat shieldings, I guess, and then I'm gonna work myself towards the other stuff. So a little bit of a shorter episode today, but I really enjoyed the setup for the core mining, because I really feel like that's cool. So officially we have a overspill. So maybe I can, maybe I'll just do another one. Anyways, friends, thanks so much for watching. Drop a comment down below, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and next episode we're gonna start working on those satellites. See you then and have a good time. Bye-bye.